Got my ass kicked the first game, 31-21. I lost pretty good. It was close for a while, but he ran away with it. It's all online. You can watch. I got my ass kicked pretty good again, 29-17. Duke kicked my ass. I really couldn't move the ball at all. Lucky mustered a field goal. It was like my intramural team. I switched to Alabama. I thought I could play with Jeremy Bernard. I forgot he got drafted already. This is next year's players, not last year's players. So switching to Alabama, and it also resulted in a loss. It was 14-14, and then he won in the fourth quarter pretty good, 28-14. I was excited to play Pitt versus MSU because it's a real matchup that occurs. Or it used to in the Big East, not as much anymore, but they used to play each other for a couple years, so I was excited for that, but the guy dropped out and quit. I got a free win. This game, I was disappointed. I thought I would play better against UCLA at home, and it started out pretty good. I think I might have even had a lead in the game at one point, 14-10, but he really kicked my ass, 31-17. Here I finally got my first win. It was a tight game for a while. It was 7-7, and then in the fourth quarter he threw an interception, pick six, so I went up 14-7, and then I got a late game touchdown, and it was actually a pretty close game. This was a close game, too. I play in the Colorado Rockies. I just couldn't muster any offense. My defense played pretty good. You could see 7-12. My defense played good enough to win, and I kept blitzing him and was able to stop his offense. This game, it's hard to go down the field, and both of the offenses struggled in that game, and I couldn't get the offense going at all. That's why I lost 7-12. Played good enough defensively to win. Couldn't get the offense going. So, I mean, this game is actually good enough that you can review your games. And you know what I mean? Like, it was a good enough game that you can review it like that. This is an enjoyable game. The problem with this game is not the gameplay on the field, it's this menus and stuff. But this is a trial. I don't have time to sit here and talk, so we're going to get into the game. Oh, I do want to pick on a weaker tier, considering I'm 2-5.
This is the stage, Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the New Mexico State Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Well, that's why I like playing this game. You get to see a lot of other teams that you normally don't see, like New Mexico. It's pretty cool. Like, even though it's a video game, look at that New Mexico sky and New Mexico Stadium. It's pretty cool. I've never seen it before.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to sneak his way.
That's what I enjoy about this game. They always talk about, oh, they've enhanced the home field, like they added a mascot. To me, it looks the same as it always has looked. Disable this so you don't give away the pre-play, and you put all this on conservative so you don't go for the fake.
Back to pass, it's Webster. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
You know what? I wanted to mute my opponent so he can't hear me during the gameplay because I talk about my strategy and he can hear me.
When he catches the ball, to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, to mute the opponent, it's so stupid, man. You have to use up all your pauses, and then when you go into the pause screen, it'll give you the option to mute opponent. But it just highlights what's so fucked up about this game is like this they just can't get anything right, dude. I mean, they make this really cool game. The on-the-field play is maybe the best it's ever been. But then they have, like, a janky menu. It's janky to fucking navigate. The horrible microtransactions. And then you frustrated the player by, like, changing the fucking pre-snap fucking adjustments. You completely overhauled it to like completely different, so you have to, I mean, learn an all new thing, which is arguably what people want, something new, but at the same time, like, why are you breaking what works? You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't the problem. The problem was the stupid microtransactions and some of the gameplay on the field. The menu wasn't ever a problem, so I don't know why they overhauled that in the first place. But you know, people complaining about the dynasty mode. They're complaining about the road, the hut ultimate team mode. They like the game on the field, so like I don't. What I don't understand is why they didn't just make a good college football game with like good. You know what I mean? They're like trying to do all these different fucking things, man. And instead of just making a good football game, have a good season, a good playoffs, make it easy to get into leagues with your friends. I mean, that's what I don't understand. Why they can't just, make it, even Madden, make it easy to get into league. You know what I mean? Easy to play a season in a Super Bowl simulation, not like a janky one, but like you actually feel like it's a challenge and you go through the season and play a fucking playoffs maybe every month or every couple weeks, you know what I mean? And like it's easy to get into a league. If someone quits, they throw someone else into the spot. You know what I mean? It could randomly, if your next opponent is the Browns, it can search for the Browns, or it can even change the skin. So you see the Browns. The other team is not the Browns, but you see the Browns. They could do a lot of different things to actually make a great football game. Like, why aren't I in the ACC and playing a little mini regular ACC season? You know what I mean? Like, they could throw me in a league with the ACC. You could be in a division. Like, instead of doing this, like, this is cool, actually. I do enjoy this little mini playoff thing. But they could, like, throw me in the ACC, so you're actually feeling like you're in whatever division you're in. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And maybe you're playing the same people every month. You know what I mean? Maybe it takes a month to do a season, and they throw you in a season and against other people, so you're like actually competing against other people, but in the league, not just like one-off, you know what I mean? And then it could be like super duper fun. They could increase the funness on this. But this was my complaint. With the same exact game that you already have, you could make it so much better. Like, you don't need to like reinvent the wheel. You already have a good game, but you could have made it better if you got rid of like, I mean, I don't like the Ultimate Team. People like Ultimate Team, but I would say, like, get rid of the Dynasty mode. But I don't play any of those modes. How I would do it is, this is a great on-the-field game. And what you find are people complaining about Ultimate Team and Road to Glory. I would get rid of all that shit and just make, like, a good football game where you're in the season, you feel like you're in the ACC and you have a college football playoff, and you're in a league with other people, and the people, if they quit, they get replaced.
Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success.
And then it's like you build a community and make it a lot of fun. You have online forums that are free. Once you buy the game, you can go to the online forum for the league, and so therefore you could stay in the league or you could quit the league and get replaced, but it's easy. With a click of the button, you could join. There's dozens of ACCs, and so I just see how to make how they could have made a good game better. You know what I mean? They could have taken this gameplay. And that's what I've been saying for years, like even in Madden, when I'm the Steelers, I should be in the AFC North. I should play a little mini season. They could automatically look for one of the opponents on my schedule. You could maybe play them out of order. You don't necessarily have to play the games in order. He just stacked against the run there, man. That was too predictable. I have to quit talking and focus on this game because this game is pretty hard, man.
Opening drive of the game, 3rd and short. They don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Hunt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there.
He did a pretty good run there, man. See, this game's good because he had to punt, I had to punt, And you can't go for it, dude. You're going to get stopped, man. This game is pretty hard to move the ball down the field, especially if you play lower tiers like I do. And then the problem is they patch it and patch it and patch it until it's fucking easy again. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, because the people complain, dude. Oh, I can't score. I don't score every time I get the ball. Oh, we're winning. We emailed them so much they changed the game. We won. Yeah, you fucking ruined the game, dude. It was actually good, and you fucking cried that you couldn't score every time and made them patch it fucking backwards and shit, dude. It happens every year, dude. The game's good when it comes out, and then they patch it downwards, man, because people complain. They surrender to the pressure. It's like Star Trek Discovery was like such a good show, but everyone complained that the Klingon foreheads look a little different than they used to, and they don't have the same uniforms that Kirk and Spock had, for Christ's sake. Who gives a shit about their fucking uniforms and Klingon foreheads? It's a fucking fictional TV show, for Christ's sake. But everyone, they did an email campaign, they wrote letters to complain that their fucking Klingon foreheads are different than they used to be, so they had to make an episode of why the Klingon foreheads are different, and it was the stupidest fucking shit I've ever seen, that the actual TV show capitulated to fans complaining and made an episode of why the fucking uniforms are different, you know what I mean? And then they had to add fucking yellow and blue uniforms because the fans complained. It was, and then they couldn't have a black fucking captain, a black woman captain, because the fans fucking complained. The white MAGA fucking white nationalist asshole Americans fucking complained that there's a black fucking woman captain, so they have to have her earn it, and she really earns it by being super intelligent and fucking saving their ass time and time again. You know what I mean? But they can't just have her be the captain right off because she's a fucking black woman in this racist fucking country, you know?
They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
So you had a great show that they couldn't get creative because the fucking fans complain every single time you do anything different, man. It's just like this video game. It's like if they make it better, then the people complain, oh, I can't do my fucking glitch anymore. You know what I mean? I can't score on one play every time anymore, dude. But actually with this game, a lot of people are liking the gameplay and saying they enjoy the gameplay. The big problem with this game, like I said earlier, is the
motion from the wideout. On the move. And he waltzes in for the score.
Is the microtransactions and shit, and how they changed the button layout so your like pre-snap reads are different. I didn't study it before I played, so I don't know. And if you're watching my YouTube, during that whole drive I was talking, and I was looking at the buttons. I was trying to figure out. I was looking at fucking stop QB scramble, because I guess you could press L1 and hit like stop QB scramble. I was trying to find stop the run up the middle like it is in Madden. You just hit R1 or L1 and it tells you to stop everyone, like focus on the run. And I was looking on like for everyone focus on the run, and I couldn't find it. But I did see where it said focus on stopping the running quarterback, stop the QB, and I was looking at stop the QB scramble thinking I should hit QB scramble, but then like I said, no, I'm not going to hit stop the QB scramble because he hasn't been running with the QB, and then he did it, and then he ran with the QB. So I definitely should have hit that. And I got to quit talking and focus on this game before I get another L.
The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Turner. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB,
I didn't see until too late.
Get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Why do they have a gun here? They're like fingers a gun. What the fuck?
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Knight. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
He might want another play. Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he's wrapped up.
Shit, I thought fucking I could beat him over the top, too.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The run inside. It's Stanley. Picks up the first down.
So you hit L1, and it has all these other choices.
They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
So you hit L1 to bring up your pre-play guesses.
I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Webster. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Aggies will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. They start this third quarter, one possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Running inside, it's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really helped.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. That first punt was a beauty. Did take another one just like it. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few.
Might as well have went for it. The kick was so fucking bad, dude. 4th and 3, I should have just went for it, especially after such a terrible kick.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field.
But he ends up with better field position than if I would have went for it.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Stanley. Maybe a crease.
Oh, what a good run. I had him in the backfield. He fucking slid to the side. Wow.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. Turning it on. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Aggies want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Webster. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Hicks. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Setting up the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers.
He actually almost had that down.
Huge gain if he could have held on.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Catch is made at the 15. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. That's it for this period. New Mexico State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Webster. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Trying to take it back.
Yes.
Touchdown.
Yes. That's what I needed to get back in the game, dude.
How fast did this
You know, all you
game
had to
just
do was
change?
run 3
Offense
times
in
in
the
time,
lead with the
and I was
football
in
looking
trouble.
great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
All he had to do was run 3 times and punt, dude. I don't know what he was doing.
Fielded in the end zone. It's King. Makes a move. Gets away from... He's on the loose. Just barely.
Come on, fucking ridiculous, dude. I hit him and he keeps on going.
Nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Aggie.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it way down the field. Off and running. Touchdown, Panthers! He broke away from the defense.
I seen the safety break away, so it was one-on-one.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking.
If I could squeeze another free timeout with that 2-minute warning, see what I mean?
The man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Just kick it out of bounds, man.
That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures.
That gives me a pre-timeout, dude.
Giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. They'll leave it with him. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Oh, they're after him. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Good, gives me good field position. I don't know why the dummy wouldn't punt. I've had like no offense the whole game.
They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got the back over the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position to get right back in this football game.
Working the middle, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. The quick out. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. And he
Fucking shit, dude. Come on, dude. Come on. Total bullshit. Its kicker does suck, though, man. Wow.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game.
That's fucked up, man. What a game. What a fucking game, though. This was a great game. Now, I told you guys this was a great game. New Mexico State stinks, but Pitt stunk even worse. This was a great football game. You could say what you want about the microtransactions. You can say what you want about the janky menu. It's a good football game on the field. And even though I lost, it was a great game. See you next time.
Jesse Palmer and Holly Rowe. I'm Reese Davis. This has been a